Hey everyone, I'm Zach, welcome to Brokenomics. Today we're going to be discussing Cronics. Cronics sprung into life around the middle of July 2021. The very first Cronic was called Cypher, who was a dynamic NFT image made from the team at Toniq Labs. Cronics are built on the internet computer. This is important because developers using ICP's canisters can make the price of gas predictable, meaning it doesn't have wild fluctuations like with Ethereum. This in essence means that features and tech that aren't possible on Ethereum are possible on ICP, thus avoiding nasty things like gas wars. Cronics are generated randomly with a range of colours and styles. Some of some super special animated styles like pulsing or spinning. Initially there were 5,000 Gen0 Cronics, minted by donating 0.2 of an ICP to the Toniq Labs TipCam page, which was about the same cost as a couple of cups of coffee. It was incidentally the first working TipCam page on the ICP. Now if you look at Entrepot, the open sea of ICP, the lowest the Cronic is selling for is 8.4 ICP. Originally the plan was to have another 18,000 Gen0 Cronics, but the team at Toniq Labs, along with the Cronic community, have decided to have a max supply of 11,000 Gen0 Cronics. So there are 5,000 from the TipCam, 1,000 from development and early supporters, and another 5,000 Gen0 Cronics on sale on the 19th of October. The sale will work as follows. 30 Cronics will be available for sale at any given time unless the supply is exhausted. The price for each one will start at approximately 3 times the average floor price at the start of the sale. The price will decrease every minute until it reaches the final price. The final price will be approximately half of the average floor price at the start of the sale. Once a Cronic is sold, a new one will take its place unless the supply is exhausted. Users will be able to see all of the stats of a Cronic that is for sale, what it looks like, its battle stats, etc. All of these Cronics are Gen0, and they are the last Gen0 Cronics that will be minted. We've teamed up with Toniq Labs to give away a Cronic. To enter the competition, you've got to be subscribed to our YouTube channel, the Brokenomics one, join our Telegram, and join the Cronics Telegram. The details are in the description below. What's very interesting is you can also breed your Cronics. This is where Gen0 Cronics really come into their own. Gen0 Cronics are eternal breeders, i.e. they can always breed. However, as you pass through the 6 generations of Cronics, they can breed less and less. With Generation 1 being able to breed 7 times, Generation 2 4 times, Generation 3 twice, Generation 4 once, and unfortunately Generation 5 are born sterile. Breeding will also officially begin at the end of October, as well as the play to earn game, with all Cronics from the TipCam being able to breed immediately. All Cronics from the October 19th sale have a 1-week breeding delay. There's also a cost to breed and a cooldown period after the breeding, which gives an economic constraint on supply. Tokens can be won by playing mini-games, which then in turn can be used by breeding to create a play-to-earn economy. There's also a recycling mechanic where breeders can recycle unwanted Cronics to reduce the breeding cooldown. Much like in the racing industry where thoroughbred racehorses can be put to stud, so can your Cronics. With a siring program, this is where highly desirable Cronics can be bred with each other for a fee. A user would search the database, pay a fee and provide a mate. The fee would then go to the owner of the sire and the offspring would belong to the user. With the siring program, you could mate 2 listed sires, pay each owner their respective fee, cover the breeding costs, and keep the offspring. This means that you can breed a Cronic without even actually owning one. Toniq Labs have already tested the platform for breeding with over 900 participants, 40,000 offspring, and 130 plus million in breeding and siring fees. There are more details on Toniq Labs Mediums page, which I've linked below in the description. CRN is the in-game token which you can use to breed Cronics or swap CRN for ICP or buy CRN with ICP, which is, as far as I'm aware, will let people buy sterile Cronics, putting the Cronics entry price below Axie, but crucially the potential earnings per day above Axie Infinity. You can also accessorize your Cronics with wearables. The original 5000 tip can Cronic, so to speak, came with a free accessory like a shirt or a tie. These are independent accessory NFTs which can be interchanged between Cronics or just stored on your Stoic or Plug wallet. ICP candidates are kind of unique because they can hold front end and back end logic and serve up the front end directly to the web browser. So the Cronics collection isn't just a hash that represents the ownership of a picture hosted on AWS, but the actual SVG. The actual SVG is stored on chain and you, yes you the owner, own it, something that you can't do with other blockchains. Cronics also have visual traits. Some won't change, like the background colour or the background pattern. Mouth shape, however, is dependent on a gene, so an unfed or uncared for Cronics may seem cranky, or one fed some soda, for example, might have a burpy mouth. The overall appearance of your Cronic will change to reflect its age. This allows for some cool combinations of older, more sophisticated looking Cronics, as well as younger, wilder ones. There's also this thing called Cronic Pageants, which will work as a sort of staking mechanism where you can enter your Cronic into a pageant tour and earn in-game currency and items. When on tour, your Cronics are essentially locked until you withdraw them. A pageant works something like this. 10 random Cronics are selected from a tour to participate in the pageant. 10 random judges are selected from the active players to participate as judges. A random team is selected for the pageant. This could be something like the colour green or perhaps superhero theme. Judges are then asked to vote on their first, second and third picks and those that best match the theme. Cronics are rewarded based on the number of votes they receive. Judges are rewarded based on the voting for the winning Cronics, and this incentivises honest voting. Toniq Labs have also been hard at work building an EXT Standard for the ICP. It's like a multi-token-like approach with extensions that can add additional functionality based on the purpose of the token. This is really fascinating stuff, and I've linked a bit more in the description for more details, and I encourage you to read up on it. Toniq Labs have also created a Stoic Wallet for ICP, which again is fascinating. I recommend you check it out. Not only that, they have a lot of other NFT collections like IC Puppies and Starverse, and many, many more. Another super cool game called Rise of the Magni, which we'll be looking at again in a later video. This is a team that's super dedicated and serious about building great things. They've already done so much, so no doubt they'll do even more, and I definitely keep an eye on them. This is Zach, you've been watching Brokenomics. Thanks very much, I'm out. Boop.